My name is Dana Burkey and welcome to my YouTube channel. In case you are new here, I'm a young adult fiction author and today I am bringing you a what's in my makeup bag video. This wasn't necessarily something that I had planned on filming, but I realized I've really been living out of my makeup bag lately. I have an entire cube, like one of those like square fabric-y ones, but I have an entire cube filled with makeup products that I use at various different times. Some stuff is kind of like seasonal, more summer, more fall, only special occasion makeup. But lately I've really been living out of my makeup bag. First because I was cat sitting for a week. Well, actually first I went to Portland for a weekend and I was cat sitting for a week. And then there were a few days this past week where I was going to be running late for work. So I just tossed everything into my makeup bag and left. And then this weekend I was in Seattle a bunch and I just kind of threw everything into my makeup bag and had the bag with me in case I needed to touch up makeup. So I realized I've really been living out of this makeup bag, and although I have a lot of other products, these are the ones that I have been sticking to for the last like a month or so, if not longer. And so I thought it would be a fun video just to share everything with you guys. This is very different than what I would use if I was doing my makeup for like a cheer comp. And don't worry, I will likely do a what's in my makeup bag once cheer season begins, and also what's in my cheer bag. But today I thought I would show you what's in my makeup bag. First and foremost, because I'm sure some people are going to ask, this super glitter-tastic bag is actually Mary Kay. And I want to say it was given to me as a gift like 3 or 4 years ago by my Mary Kay lady, Lisa. She is just super amazing. Always takes care of me, both makeup and accessory wise. So yeah, absolutely love this bag. It's perfect to fit a lot of stuff. And let's go ahead and see what's inside of it. So up first is probably the most important item in my makeup bag. It is this Revlon eyebrow sculpting and color. My eyebrows are basically like invisible. They're like really light blonde. You can't really see them. My natural hair color is brown and you just especially can't see them. So if it wasn't for this, I would look very strange. And I have gone through a lot of different eyebrow products, and this is the one that I've really found that I love the most. The color is dark brown. Works pretty good with my complexion, also my hair color, and I'm sure I don't draw my eyebrows on, like no one's going to describe my eyebrows as being on fleek, but you know, it works for me good enough, and really, really love this product. Up next, this is just the next item I grabbed out of my bag, kind of a funny one, and it is this Justice makeup. Like no joke, it is from Justice for Girls, but it has these like, oh gosh, there we go. It has these blue and green tones, which sometimes if I'm wearing like a mint sweater, I like to actually do blue eyeshadow in these like more summery tones. Definitely not something I would do during the winter as much unless I was really trying to do like a winter snow theme. But I really like mixing it up and using these, especially for like Sounders games and things like that. I don't get a ton of use out of them, but I have used this enough in the past couple months that I felt like I needed to include it, and it was in my makeup bag, so there you go. Next is one I don't actually use every day, but it is Bye Bye Under Eye by IT or IT Cosmetics, and it really, really works for covering under eye color, any kind of like discoloration, and I don't use this every day, but it's always good just to have in my bag for those days where I feel like I do need it. I generally will only use this if I'm covering my whole face in makeup, like doing like CC cream or like foundation or whatever. But I really like knowing where it is at all times, so I always keep it in my makeup bag. Up next is another product that's kind of like glue. It is my Mary Kay eye primer. So this is perfect for eyeshadow. I have it on today. I've actually had my makeup done since it was a little bit later today, probably like 9:15, 9:30 this morning, and it's currently, I actually can't see my clock from right here, but I want to say it's like around, it's at least like 8:30, and my eyeshadow hasn't moved at all. It does such an amazing job. It really helps colors be super pigmented, and I just love it. Like there are a lot of products that I will switch on and off. I will go to different brands. I will try different things. This is the one product that even though I've tried from other companies, I always go back to Mary Kay, and I will never get it from anywhere else because everywhere else seems to have like oils or water in it, whereas this just comes out like a paste. It dries quick. It works perfect, and I'm obsessed. And yeah. It's just a favorite. Like I don't wear eyeshadow without it because it's not going to stay for longer than like an hour or two. Never get creases, never anything. Absolute favorite. This is probably really bad to admit, but the only brush I have in my bag is my blush brush because I just use my fingers for everything else. Not kidding. I do my eyeshadow with my fingers every single day. I don't use brushes for it. To me, I'm not gonna get as much pigment, and I don't do like all the crazy eyeshadow looks. So yeah, but this is my only brush, and I honestly don't even know who it's from. Like, it could have just been one that I got like in a random set, like from like wish.com, because it doesn't have anything. In fact, it has like, I don't even know what that is. I don't know if that's paint or makeup or what, but it has stuff all over it, but it works really well and I really like it. So my only brush other than my fingers. Up next is actually one of two blushes I use. This is once again from Justice. I got a bunch of Justice makeup. When I had my old channel, I did like a mermaid makeup look, and Tabitha and I bought a ton of stuff from Justice that was all mermaid themed. So you can see like this has a shell on it. But I really like this one. I used the lighter of the pinks just to get a little bit of like pink color on my lips. On my cheek, not my lips. Wow. But I just really like the shade. It's really good for summer. Once winter comes around, I tend to do stuff with a little bit more like rose tones, if you will, or like corals, or like just darker. But this really worked well for summer, and I just use a teeny little bit of it. So yeah, maybe from Justice, but it works really good for what I need it for. The second blush I've actually been using is this one from Mary Kay, and let's see, it's a mess in here, fair warning. It is a heart, and it has shimmer to it. It kind of works like a highlight. Yeah, so much everywhere. But I really love this, and it gives just a little bit of shimmer. I'm sure I don't highlight like you're supposed to or whatever, but it works like well enough for me, and I really like using this. I used it a ton at Worlds and Summit and just really liked how everything looked with the comp lights and everything like that. So definitely a favorite, and the color is Kind Heart 7D10. I don't know. 7D10 or Kind Heart. I know there's another shade, so I'm not really sure, but it's Mary Kay, so it's really good quality. Up next is a new product that I just recently got. It is from Essence Cosmetics. Essence isn't like a super high-end brand, but they recently donated 60 nail polishes to camp, and that's the second time they've done it. And so for me, when a company is willing to help kids out and support businesses and nonprofits, I want to shop their stuff so much. So I got this eyeliner, not eyebrow pen. And let me show you the two sides. So you have like this thicker kind of like wedged side, and then there is this side that's really thin. I have been using the really thin side. My eyeliner always ends up like really little, okay. And then we have to fill in my whole eyelid. But I really like this one, and it's a 2 for pen. It's just in black, trying to see if it says anything special, but nope. But I just really like this, and I want to say it was $2.99 or maybe $3.99 at most. And since it has 2 different options, it's definitely super great. I haven't played with it a ton, but it writes really, really well, and it's amazing for the price, so it's definitely one I'm gonna stick with. The next item is actually one I use when I'm trying to do like a non-makeup day. Like, I'll do my eyebrows, I'll do a little bit of mascara, and then I'll use this L'Oreal shimmer. It's like a packed shimmer. I don't know if you guys can hear it. No, you can't hear it. But it's all broken up inside because I've used it so much. Like, it's a little bit of a wet powder, but not, like, if that makes sense, like a pressed powder. And it'll come loose. And so I've used it so much. I have it in, I think, 2 or 3 different colors. But sometimes I'll just put a little bit of this on. I won't do primer or anything. So it's just like a shimmer, a light, barely there shimmer, mascara, and eyebrow pencil, and that's it. And I kind of do that for those days where it's like, I'm going to be so sweaty and gross, I don't want to deal with makeup on my face in any way, shape, or form, and so I'll do this. Or sometimes if like my hair's up and it's like a messy look day and I have like a hoodie on, I'll do that. So it's like a cute, like no makeup kind of a thing. But again, it's just a really pretty shimmery, and this color doesn't list the color. Oh, sorry. Silver Sky. Color Silver Sky. I know I have it in like a copper and I think a purple and maybe one other, and they're fantastic. The next item is actually one I don't use very much, but I like to have a lip color in my bag. This is a Mary Kay cream lip color. Had to like really read it. And this color is Carefree Coral. So I'm wearing a little bit of it right now. I didn't like spread it on. I like tapped it, and it just gives a little bit of color, and that's kind of what I go for a lot, just because I know all of my lip color is going to come off. It never stays. I lick my lips a lot, as soon as I said it, I had to do it. Did you catch that? But yeah, so I don't really like get a lot of use out of lipsticks, or I don't use them for very long unless they're like a lip stain or the like super infallible kind of ones. But this is a good one just to have in my bag in case I need a little bit of color to my lips. Mostly I use it if I'm about to film a video or take a picture and I really feel like I need a little bit of lip color. So I always do keep some sort of color in my bag, and I try to have one that can wipe off. I don't want like a permanent, like long lasting one, especially because like honestly as soon as I'm done filming this video, this is coming off of my face. Up next we have the Voluminous Feline Noir from, I think it's L'Oreal. There we go. This is actually almost out, so I need to get one this weekend. I'm planning on doing like a back to school, air quote, shopping. I don't go to school, but since I work with school age kids, I figured I can do back to school. But so I am planning on buying a new one of this. I really, really love it though. And I usually do like the outside edges of both eye, and then I get more mascara and do everything. So I kind of get like 1.5 coats just because my eyelashes, much like my eyebrows, are virtually invisible. I switch from mascara to mascara to mascara. I don't know if you guys do that too, but I would say through an entire year, I probably go through like 4 or 5 different types of mascara, because after a while I'll be like, do I still want to get this? And I'll go to the store and I won't remember what kind I had, and I'll just get something new, and then I'll like that one a lot. So as long as it doesn't like get all smudgy under my eyes, which is really important, I love a mascara, and this one doesn't do that, so it's really, really great. And who doesn't love leopard print, right? Who doesn't love it? The final items in my bag are all non-makeup items, and up first we have some Q-tips. I always keep Q-tips in my bag because usually when I'm done doing my makeup, I like to wet one either with my mouth or a sink and run it under my eye just to kind of clean up any shadow that might have gone down there, if I get any like mascara. Plus, it's always good just to have these in case you need it for other things like brushes if you lose all your fingers, because remember, that's what I use for brushes. I usually have at least 2 or 3 Q-tips in my bag, and yeah, I usually end up using them for the whole trip, and a lot of times too I'll throw more in there because then if I'm staying somewhere, then I'm using them to like clean my ears after a shower and stuff. But they're definitely really important to have for underneath your eyes. I use one every single day for that, and if I need to, I can also use like makeup remover depending on where I am to get like if I make errors in like wings or stuff like that. They work super great. Next, I have a whole bunch of bobby pins. I think there's a hair stuck to one. I always keep bobby pins in my makeup bag because usually as I'm doing my makeup, I start to realize, oh, I want like the front of my hair up, or I need it out of my face or whatever. Plus you can never have too many bobby pins, and so I usually have like a whole handful in my bag. Like right now, okay, I picked up the Q-tips again, but I have just a ton. That's only 3 Q-tips and all the rest bobby pins. I just always have a ton. There's some in my purse, there's some in my wallet, there's some in my makeup bag, just so I always have bobby pins, because not only then can I use them, but then if a friend needs it, I have them as well. Good life tip, always have a billion. Okay, that's a Q-tip. Q-tip, it's not your turn. The last item I have in my bag is actually a cotton ball. Now, it might look a little weird, and I don't know if you can see the liquid in there. I actually take a cotton ball, soak it in my oil-free makeup remover, which is by Marcel, and I keep it in a plastic baggie in my bag. Now, if I'm going for a longer time period, I'll have a couple of these. Like, let's say I'm going for like 2 or 3 nights. I'm not gonna take my big, huge, like 11-ounce makeup remover, especially because I lost the lid, but I'm gonna take some cotton balls, soak them, and leave them in a bag, and then sometimes I might have a second bag with dry ones, depending on where I'm staying, and I can use this to remove my makeup. It is a super important tip for you guys, especially if you're going to a cheer comp where you're only spending 1 or 2 nights. You don't need to take an entire bag of makeup removing wipes. You don't have to bring an entire bottle of your makeup remover. Just put it on a cotton ball, put it in a plastic bag, and then you're all ready to go. Plus, even if I'm not staying somewhere, it's always good to have this, because let's say I'm going to like a full day thing, like tomorrow when I go shopping. If I go shopping all day and I have my makeup bag in the car to like kind of change up my look before I come home, I can take off a bunch of my makeup, redo a new color, and go from there. And otherwise, like if I didn't have this, it would be such a mess. But knowing that I have this, I'm gonna be able to get my makeup off super easy. Or even better, let's say tomorrow when I go shopping, I end up hanging out at Tabitha's house after, and before I go home, I realize I don't want my makeup on anymore. We're watching a movie and then I'm going home and going to bed. I can take my makeup off earlier in the day, and it's like, a weight off of my shoulders. So always a good thing to have with you and a good tip to save space, time, spills, all of that. So that is it, all the items from my makeup bag. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Then comment below if you use any of these products or which one you are most likely to use. Finally, make sure you're subscribed to my channel with notifications on. We are closing in on quite a few giveaways, plus I have some going over on Instagram, so make sure you guys check those out. Anyway though, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this look into my makeup bag. Like I said, I will do one during the cheer comp season as well as a what's in my cheer bag, so stay tuned for those videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this though, and I'll see you guys soon.